ये सरकारी बाबुओं की बात हम करते हैं। कई बार लोग बात बात में ऐसा ही कहते हैं कि ये तो होता ही है, क्या करेंगे, ऐसा ही चलता है, चलने दो। बट ऐसा थोड़ा चलता है। जब मैं देखता हूँ, आई वॉज नॉट दैट टाइम, बट लाइक आफ्टर द आज़ादी, आई थिंक द बिग जो आंदोलन हुआ था उसको नवनिर्माण बोलते थे। Around 1974 started in Ahmedabad in a hostel, because they increased the price of the mess for the food, and that started against the Chimanbhai Sarkar, and then it spread to Bihar under the Jai Prakash Narayan. So like whenever I see back in a like recent history, one was that happened during the 74 75, and then उसके बाद इमरजेंसी आई, और उसके बाद जो सरकार आई उसमें भी वही जो लोग भ्रष्टाचार मिटाने की बात करते थे उसके ऊपर कास्ट हावी हो गया चरण सिंह का। और वो लोगों ने मीन्स यू से एनीथिंग अबाउट द मुरारजी देसाई, ही वॉज अ वेरी honest person, and that is the reason he is not a good politician, because when you say somebody is a good politician, he must be a psychopath, he must be not a good person, then only he can handle, like Mrs. Gandhi or like this Narendra Modi. So you need that kind of the part, and that is the reason Charan Singh just सब में ऐसा ही आता है, उसका आता था कास्ट कास्ट कास्ट, हम जात है तो हम ही राज करेंगे, और ऐसा करके वो 15 डेज के लिए राज आया था। लेकिन कहने का मतलब ये है, बेसिक थिंग इज द नवनिर्माण आंदोलन चला भ्रष्टाचार के लिए, भ्रष्टाचार मेनली इन गवर्नमेंट ऑफिस अगेंस्ट द सरकारी बाबू। एंड आई थिंक आफ्टर दैट देयर वाज अ सेकंड ऐसा आंदोलन हुआ अराउंड 2011 कि जिसमें से अरविंद केजरीवाल निकले, अन्ना हजारे का। और उसमें भी वही है कि वो बेसिकली आंदोलन था लोकपाल के लिए, जिसमें से अरविंद केजरीवाल ने सत्ता की, लेकिन फिर बाद में उसमें से लोकपाल तो आया ही नहीं। लोकपाल के बारे में मैं एक बात कहना चाहता हूँ कि लाइक आई नो दैट लोकपाल वॉज इनिशियली एंटर टू वॉच द like सरकारी अधिकारी on the lower level, like you can say up to the DM level or up to the collector level, not beyond, not like after that high ranking or that. Like initially I think it was break out the talk because Anna Hazare and all other people are insist too much to include everybody, including president and prime minister too, and finance and cabinet mantris too. That is wrong actually. Nobody gonna cut their own leg. So like they should start on the lower level that cover the local MLA and DM and at least collectors and the class 1 to 5 or government officers. So that's a good thing, and then see how it work out. The same thing with the right to RTI, right to information act. That's like the you say anything about the Congress, but Congress is the one who brought that RTI, and that has people not using much because they don't have much knowledge, but some people, some lawyers, some journalists using very good. So in a क्या होता है कि ऐसा जो एक जुआर आता है, एक उभार आता है, जैसे 74 में आया था, जैसे 2011 में आया था। सब लोग भ्रष्टाचार मिटाने की बात करते हैं, सबको लगता है कुछ होगा और सब भ्रष्टाचार ऐसे चुटकी में गायब हो जाएगा। ऐसा कभी होने वाला नहीं है। मीन्स हमको ही कुछ करना पड़ेगा। लाइक अराउंड आउटसाइड द ईच गवर्नमेंट offices there is some offices inside that, so we have to make the list of the things that is perform inside that particular government office, and then officers duty, and they should do and they should not supposed to do. We have to demanded, we have to demand about the CCTV in each and every government office, including entrance and exit, like police station. And then we can control them. We can make the list of the, like, the best way to identify any government officer in the, in any department is the officer that got repeated transfer. Like तुम्हारी repeated transfer होती है, that means transfer is the one kind of the punishment for your imandari. So as a citizen we can make a list of the officers who has a repeated transfer, and then we can stand by outside their office, we can keep watch on them and their steps, and like any order from higher authority towards him, and then we can publish that all things in a, bring it in the media, and then going with his activity, day-to-day activity. That's why, like, next time anybody want to punish him or transfer him, they're going to think about that. And that's why we can put the control, good control over him, and that's why he can do whatever he want to do. We have to publish, we have to collect that kind of the officer name and publish them, and then like make them hero in our society. That's I think good way to remove the corruption in India. Like we can make the list of the way these people are making corruption in a government office, and then we can stand outside the government office and like warn the people who going inside, or like we can always say something, do something. Like जैसे ये बलात्कार होता है तो लोग कैंडल लेके खड़े हो जाते हैं, ऐसे नहीं थोड़ा होता है. लाइक यू डू नॉट थिंक अबाउट, लाइक यू नो, legalize the gun for the woman, or the, like, at least for the, not the gun, then teaser gun. Like teaser gun is like small kind of the guns, it's not actually gun with the bullet, it's like gun that give the electric current to the opposite side, and that make them disabled. It doesn't kill anybody, it just gives them the electric current. So that's a very good weapons. Here is the in United States, the police use that to control the, like violent any violent person. Like if, like, what is, you have option between using gun and using the lathi. You say, like in India, police has only one option, lathi. Most of the constable has a lathi anyway, and the police sub inspector has a only option for the gun. But there is a something between gun and lathi is the stand gun. Stand gun, like on contact immediately it gives electric current and disable person. That is a very good weapons to keep for the woman. So we have to think like that. The same thing for the government officer corruption. This is the way we can curb the corruption. That's it. Jai Hind.